My first impression of Desert Pines was that it was breathtaking. With all the mountains in the backgrounds and the valleys and the narrow fairways, it just took my breath away. It's gorgeous, not the kind of course that I've ever played before coming from Florida. So I just loved it. I fell in love with the course.
Well, it's amazing. I'm from Colorado, and I played a lot of mountain courses and a lot of pine trees, and it feels like a mountain pine setting that's been dropped down in the middle of Vegas. Really well maintained. The greens were great. A challenging course, but real playable.
You know, I was really impressed with the amount of greenery. I was expecting a full desert course with a lot of rock, a lot of gravel, a lot of, you know, kind of barranca type area, but it wasn't. It was like a regular golf course that I'd play in the valley in Central California with green everywhere. It was fantastic. Really beautiful, difficult, challenging, not a lot of flat lies. It was, for any level of golfer, it's a challenge. It's a good course.
Yeah, Pete Dye likes to really mess with golfers, doesn't he? You know, he puts bunkers with big walls right there, right where you want to land the golf ball. And he's going to put a bunker where you don't think there's a bunker just so that they can really mess with you. I had a blast playing the course.
Valley High's awesome. It's great. Number one, it's so close to where we're staying at the hotel. I mean, I didn't even barely get my shoes on and we were there. And then when you approach that course, it's like you just got on a jet and flew across the world. I mean, you walk in and it's got waterfalls all over the outside of the lobby, and then you get in there and you look out at this course and it's just palm trees and white sand as far as you can see. It's really cool.
Valley High was a little bit like playing in the South Pacific, kind of like its namesake. Everything was bleached white offside of the green grass, so the contrast was fantastic. It looked like white sand beaches, palm trees everywhere. The course itself was real unique. There's a lot of water. There were some real good sand traps. It was great long par threes, like to try and hit them long. Didn't have to see a lot of other players out there. Didn't have to look at, you know, other balls coming into your fairway. It really felt like it was your own kind of personal, private experience.
I know there was one hole that I was on that I drove up to it, and you would see where the tee box was at, and as you go, you have two buildings that look like copper, and all of a sudden you saw the pyramid shooting right up in between it, where you're getting ready to tee off, and the scenery was just gorgeous. The background was amazing.
Royal Links, it's a course where each one of the holes is fashioned after or replicated of a famous hole, link-style course in England and Scotland.
Once you drive up, they got a huge claret jug in the front. The clubhouse is a castle, and that's just the beginning. One of the neat things I found that I didn't really expect is we turn the corner and you'd see the road hole, and you have to hit it over the scoreboard, just like at St. Andrews.
Not only did we get to play a golf course that's comprised of holes from, you know, some of the greatest courses ever that the British Open was played on, but yeah, we got to spend some time with some very knowledgeable, attractive women.
Hi.
Bill.
Katie.
Nice to meet you.
Bill and Bill. That's easy.
We get to the first tee, we're greeted by the par mates. We have these two young, lovely ladies that came up to us and introduced themselves, and they were our caddies. And, well, for me, I've never had a caddy before. And to have one of them as a caddy, I don't think I'll ever want another type of caddy again in my life.
The guys were a lot of fun. Each came in with their own agenda. One was really serious, a couple were having a good time. And, you know, they didn't take it too seriously, just out in Vegas, you know, really appreciating a beautiful day, and were pleasantly surprised to have a beautiful woman riding in the cart with them.
I think one of the guys tops there shot on the first hole, and immediately she asked if he wanted to put on her skirt. And we all got a kick out of that. She fit in just real great after that.
Yes, I do bring a little sass to the table, and I just think it's fun, and it loosens things up.
I was blown away by how quick she was to do her job. I mean, she was the first one out there giving us yardage and letting us know where to go.
All of our girls go through extensive training, and we are very knowledgeable on the golf course, so we can read greens, you know, mark your balls, clean your clubs, and do everything that we're supposed to do. But we just add a fun flair to it by having, you know, a model on the golf course.
Besides being able to look at them and say, wow, they're beautiful women, you got to respect the fact that they came out here knowing the game. They weren't here just to show themselves off. They had knowledge behind their beauty. And to me, that was worth more than anything.
You know, we just kind of lighten it up and make it fun and relaxing.
My favorite golf course of the three that I played, I think, is Royal Links, just because I like link-style golf.
We were over there at the postage stamp hole here, and it's got these two bunkers. One is the 7 steps into hell, because it's got 7 steps into a bunker where you've got to be almost 10 feet deep in this thing. And one of the guys hit it in there, and he was stuck and whacking away like a silly man, you know?
I think that this course is a big challenge for all level of golfers. It was a fun course. I don't think I can
I want to come back and dominate the course. That's what I want to do.
The other thing I thought was wild was the bunkers. You know, you see these guys in Europe and they're hitting out of this bunker where it's over their head, and you're thinking to yourself, you know, could I make that shot? Well, here you try that exact same shot, and when you get it out, it's like, okay, now I know I can do that shot, you know? It's fun.
This game brought us together really, really quick. It just like brought us all together. It didn't matter that we never knew each other for 2 minutes outside of here. When we came here, we were family instantly, right off the bat. I mean, we all had the same goal, we all loved the same thing, and we just got, I mean, it just binded us instantly.
It really is nice just to break away from everything we know, everywhere we go on a daily basis, just to get out here and play golf. 4 guys having a good time, cell phones off, Blackberries off, getting to know one on each other, having a few drinks, hitting some good balls, rattling each other's cage a little bit. It's just to go out and have a good time and let off some steam, and couldn't think of a better place to do it.